This video is to explain to you how you, when you get saved, are possessed by God. That's right. God lives inside of you. So this video is to also explain how the devil possesses people. So let's go back to the Garden of Eden. Now, before man fell, man already had the Holy Spirit. Adam and Eve already had the glory of God. But because God cannot associate himself with sin, that part of them left. The Spirit of God was no longer in them. So what happened? So man became spiritually dead. So I'm going to draw a little stick figure here. And this is people, right? People walking around in daily life. They got a body, right? They got a body. What else do they have? They have a soul. So I'm just going to draw a little heart. And I'm just going to circle the mind. Because the soul is the mind, the will, and the emotions. That's the soul. But we also have a body that we live in, the stick figure, right? And we have another part here, the spirit. So there's an area that is dead. An individual is walking around. There's nothing in there. There's not God or a devil or someone like myself. That part of myself is filled by God. But individuals who dabble in the dark arts and call those entities in, they can get possessed by not one entity, but many entities. Because that space is empty for them to come in. But if you have Holy Spirit, you are saved by God because you accepted his blood sacrifice for you on the cross to cover every sin, then you're clean and God can live within you. He can live in that space again, just like the Garden of Eden. So what happens here is, now it says that we are sealed. We are sealed by the Holy Spirit. So what happens is, I'm going to just draw like a, one of those cans where there's nothing that can get in and nothing that can get out. We are sealed. We can't get possessed by a devil, okay? Because God hates sin. People who think that they need deliverance, yes, they need deliverance, but they need deliverance from oppression when they're saved, not possession. The only way you can get possessed by a devil is if you are unsaved and you are dabbling with those entities, drugs, there's different doorways that those things come in. But most people are just walking around spiritually dead. There's nothing in there. So I just wanted to explain that to you. So when you get saved, this area gets possessed by God, okay? Because we have a spirit, we have a soul, and a body. It's like we're three parts, like Jesus, Father, and Holy Spirit, okay? So we're three parts in one. And we're three parts in one. We're not just a body. We're not just a soul. We're also a spirit. So I just wanted to explain all of that to you so you understand. It's kind of like a football. You know how football has the leather on the outside, but also it has a inner tube, but also it has the air inside the tube, because if you don't pump it up with air, the ball's flat, right? So that's the best way I can explain it for you. I think that's really going to help a lot of people understand what happens and how those things happen. So I hope that helps.